welcome back to Predatory Fins. We finally got back to the shop. As you saw last video, this is gonna be our last shipment of the year. I'm not sure of the year, but definitely before the holidays. I already opened a couple boxes I wanted to show you. We finally got the Golden Dorados in. Look, this water's a little more.
Oh, they're nice size.
Yeah, really cool. And this is the real Golden Dorado from Brazil. I'm not sure how many we got, but we'll have them on the website. We also have more smaller baby fogos.
Well, that guy's nice size though.
Yeah, good size. And then for everybody that was looking for smaller bumblebee Oscars, we got little baby ones. Want to see?
Yeah, thanks there.
And right here, I already saw what's in this box. You know I gotta keep one, I always say that. But look at this. This is a different species of tiger shovelnose. These guys have the stripe, and they're called the tigrinum. Not the tigrinus, but a tigrinum. Really cool. There's a couple of them that are on the larger size. You see it?
Yeah.
Really pretty catfish. I love the markings on them as they get bigger. Awesome, awesome fish. So I think that's it for this shipment. Golden Dorados, Fogos, Bumblebee Oscars, and these catfish. But I also wanted to show you what we got for saltwater. Because we're starting to get our saltwater game on. Oh, let me turn the light on over here. Stay on this side. And I ordered some fish for our tank. So right here, I think this is a red scorpion fish. I'm pretty new to all these guys, so I was very excited when I saw. I was like, wow, look how cool that is. I'm treating this whole tank with copper right now. That's why I haven't put them in there. This is an orange lionfish. Now, I've got these guys before as freshwater lionfish. I'd rather keep them in brackish or salt. I never had a good luck with them in fresh, but I've seen people do it. Really cool fish. I never seen orange ones as well. This is the first time I've seen an orange one. And then, oops, let's see, okay. As you can see back here, I just installed our skimmer yesterday.
You can't see it, it's dark.
No? Okay, well. Stinks. Salt water stinks a lot more than fresh, that's for sure. But down here, babe, I got a surprise for you. You haven't seen this guy yet. And I think this is one of your favorites. Can you see it?
No. Oh, the emperor, right?
Yep.
The juvenile or the adult? I don't know which one that is.
This is a
That's
juvenile.
the juvenile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Korean angel juvenile. Really pretty fish. He changes his colors as he gets bigger. He's going everywhere right now. But his colors are amazing. So we're gonna put him in these little cubes, treat everybody before we can put it in our main system. I don't even know what this is. Let me double check. There's something else in here. Oh, this is pretty cool too. I don't know if you can see it on the light. It's like a red spotted grouper. Is it hard to see?
Come outside.
Let's go outside. This is called a black tip grouper. That's what it's called. Look at that. It's really pretty. It has like a lot of blue spots all over. I'm not sure how big these guys get. I want to do some research, but I thought it would be pretty cool to see what they look like. So we got some pretty cool fish right now. Some of them we'll put it for sale, some of them we'll keep. These I'm trying to find two different wholesalers. I'm not sure. Let's go back out. This little guy right here is called African hind grouper.
Yeah, hind.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. Got a cute face.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like a grouper to me. So we got these guys. They're acclimating right now. And we have this really funny fish over here. Let me turn the light on. So this guy arrived yesterday. Don't come on this side. And he came in as a freshwater frogfish. Now, I'm not sure if they can mess you
Where's
up.
the mouth?
Right in the front, right there. I don't want to touch it. That's the eyes. That's his face. He's sideways right now. But that's pretty normal for them, I think.
Oh, there
There
you
you go. Okay. See his big old mouth?
Yeah.
What a ugly.
Looks like a rock. Like
I know. Look at that. Looks like a rhino. Look at that.
Yeah.
So that's his fins, and they walk. Now he came in freshwater, but I think I'd rather keep him in brackish because I checked the salinity when he came in and it was very low. So I put him in here with these groupers that I'm acclimating to fresh, and he's doing pretty good. He already ate. He's just so ugly.
So strange.
I know I've seen other ones with different colors, like orange and I think white, but I wanted to bring this guy in just to see it. So maybe we can make him a pet. We're just running out of tanks for all the pets, though. That's the problem. Because these guys right here eventually are gonna go there. We just shipped all those big catfish that was in that tank to Taiwan, so I got that tank pretty much emptied out. I can move that aggressive flouthorn over here, so he'll be like a display tank for him. And that's it, and we guys will go over there. But for saltwater, we only have our 500 gallon and the monster tank. So we can't put on one or the other. We're probably just gonna have to sell it. But no, it's all cloudy right now. You can show real quick. It's all cloudy. I added live sand and a bunch of other stuff in there. Right now, we're trying to figure out, I have a huge skimmer. And people that know saltwater, they know skimmers are very important. I have a huge skimmer that the parts, the piping is from like Europe. So I haven't had a chance to like look for the parts, and I've been very busy. But I think once I set up the skimmer in this tank, our problems are gonna stop. Right now, my main problem is the pH. I cannot get the pH higher than 8. So yesterday I had a bunch of like crushed coral and other things that we could do to see if we can raise up the pH. But if that doesn't happen, I think we're just gonna have to wait for that skimmer to be set up and working. Because we have everything in the system. We have the rocks, we have crushed shells, we have crushed coral. So I don't know what else we need. We have the UV light, we have this Ultima, so we can wash and do backwash, you know, when we're doing water changes. It's a great system, but for some reason I cannot get the pH over 8. And I was reading a lot about it because I'm not, you know, I've said it straight up, I don't know much about saltwater. But I was reading a lot about it because when I get into it, I like to learn. And a lot of people said, oh, the carbon monoxide that builds in your house, you know, from us breathing and animals and all that stuff, can help lower the pH. And I figure here, there's so many fish breathing, and every Saturday when we leave, we don't really open the doors on Sunday. So it's a whole day of that carbon monoxide building up and the pH dropping. So that could be one of the reasons. What I also read is that once you put the skimmer, you can always pull the little hose to suck the air from outside. So this way you're bringing in fresh air from outside and mixing it with your water, and that'll help balance the pH. The temperature, we have no problem. It's at 75 right now, which is great for the sharks. It's just, they'll be okay with the pH the way it is. Other fish might not. So that's the only thing that we have to try to figure out. But let me open all these guys out, and I'll come back to you and show them all of the bag. Be right back. All right, guys. Finally, after a long day. Oh, wait, I have one more bag. Crap. Let's save this just for you guys so you can see it. But I'm very, very happy with this shipment. We only had 2 little Fogos dead and maybe 1 or 2 Oscars. The Fogos, it could be because of cold. If the water gets too cold, they will die. We had a couple of DOAs last week because of the weather. But a lot of times people ask me like, oh, how come your fish are so healthy? And I'll explain. There's a couple of reasons. Number one is you gotta buy from the right suppliers. At first, when we first opened the business, it was very difficult because we're just buying from, you know, random people.
Whoever.
Yeah, and yeah, you get a lot of the cheap stuff and, you know, the stuff that you're paying a lot of money for, but you don't know that's the cheapest stuff. But something like this, look at it. Look how pretty these guys are. These are called the Savini Geophagus. Look at the size. This is huge. This is a beautiful showpiece for any tank. Now, a lot of times people don't understand, like, to bring a fish like that, just for what you see here right now, look, babe, back up a little bit. This amount of fish right here. Take a wild guess on the comments below and let me know how much you think the shipping costs on just these fish right here from Brazil to Florida. Now, besides the shipping, let me know in the comments below. Besides the shipping, we have amazing, really pretty, great size Golden Dorados. Now, these guys get really big, but it also takes a little bit of time. It depends on how much space you give them and how much you feed them. They're the true Golden Dorados. Look at this, babe. I have one right here that I've been raising for, I'd say 2 years, 2 to 3 years. And it's definitely one of my favorite fish. That's why I never get rid of him. I think once they get bigger than that, that's when you start seeing more of the gold. No, that's a Prune Shark. No. There you go. Beautiful fish. Oh, you little jerk, just because you're on camera. But let me tell you, those things are like torpedoes. So you definitely have to have a strong lid. And they do better in packs, like in groups, or by themselves. So I would either get like 3 or more, or just get 1, because if you get 2, they might start picking on each other. Definitely an amazing predator, just like a tigerfish, wolffish, all those guys for me are on the same level. Great, great, great quality on them, and on the Geophagus. We have a bunch of baby fogos. No, let's do it down here because it's easier. Over here, these catfish are actually really, really nice. I'm gonna post a picture right now of what they're gonna look like. Awesome catfish. The markings on them are gonna be amazing. Over here we have, you know, Oscars laid down. We have a bunch of baby bumblebee Oscars. These, I would say they came in a little skinnier than they should. So I'm gonna power feed them through Christmas to make sure that they bring their weight back up. This last box right here, it's because I'm a sucker, man. I really am. Our exporter said, hey, there's a couple catfish here that they caught for food. You want them? And I took them because I don't want them to get eaten. But I also like the way they look. They look very different than farm raised. I got this beautiful, super rare, super, super rare. Never seen one before. Red tail catfish. Look how cool he is. And remember we had one time from Colombia, and the tail was really big. It was totally different. So this is a wild caught red tail from Brazil. This is a wild caught Barbados, also from Brazil.
That's huge.
Yeah, both of them are really good size. And this is just a little wild Oscar, also from Brazil. So these guys were caught, and basically they were probably just gonna be turned into food. But we spent $400 on a box just to bring them in. So they will be on the website. If you want to say, hey, I rescued a fish from Brazil.
There's your chance.
That's it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy holidays to everyone. We will be back after the holidays because we need a big break. And the fish will be on the website for sale. If you have any questions, just leave us if you have any questions, just send us an email, livefish@predatoryfins.com. Or you can always give us a call, 561-430-7944. Or Facebook, Instagram, website message, or TikTok, or AOL chat room. Oh, does it even exist?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go down. I'm too tired, yeah. Carbonated Guy, that was my name. See you later.